Today, I suffered for you all. I don't know if I could do it again. There was a bidding war for the Emoji Movie, I kid you not. Alongside Sony, Warner Brothers and Paramount chipped into the auction. Two of those are studios still trying to get their modern animation footing together, whereas Sony Animation is still trying to find their own Despicable Me-sized hit. Given their recent and forthcoming lineup, well, let's just say they need to just stop. Most modern American animated features, even at their worst, are rarely bad, just crushingly mediocre. The Emoji Movie isn't just bad, or even an abysmal failure, it is, hands down, the worst CG animated feature ever cranked out by a major American animated studio. Yes, I just went there. I try to not hold concepts against cinema, for any film can sound ludicrous stripped to its concept, but yes, the Emoji Movie is unsalvageable from the ground up. So, it's about how emojis live inside our phones when not in use, because of course it is. When a meh emoji who can't commit to his one purpose even though he wants to, does a pretty royal screw up, he enlists an ill-used high-five emoji to help him break out of the chat app and find a rogue hacker emoji to get him reprogrammed. Let's just agree to skip right by the degree to which this film blatantly copies Wreck-It Ralph, though I can understand others comparing it to the Lego Movie and Inside Out. Because I will not do a near masterpiece as personally important to me as Wreck-It Ralph the disservice of comparing it to this. The film feels like a no-holds-barred parody of the depths to which children's animation will drown in applying boilerplate plot formulations. It's enough of a satire as to make Sausage Party seem sedate in comparison. Except for the part where the film is sincere, as far as something this cynical can be sincere. And however cynical you think it is, it's more. That wading through the film's plot, character and the execution of such is hazardous should come as no surprise. Many animated films, though not nearly this bad, are uninspired in that area, but oftentimes we can find stuff at the margins to latch onto. Now here folks, this film hasn't got a clue how to do world building that is subtle or even feels right. If you've ever picked up a smartphone in your life, this film's world building is going to crash around your ears straight away. And that's generous. The filmmakers don't get teenagers or youth, with feeble wisps of internet slang tossed in alongside the usual array of limp adult references and bottom of the barrel toilet humour. And the visuals, well, they're fine, which will have to do. Given a limited budget and a contaminated concept, it's kind of amazing the animators, designers, riggers and the rest made something as visually passable as this. That's kind of harsh. I had aspirations of being an animator, and I got more than far enough to see firsthand that it is not easy, and it is never, ever routine, no matter what they tell you. I don't doubt the animators and everyone else still gave it their all, despite what they had to work with. By which I mean not just the concept, script and all that, but the base design of emojis and the lengthy list of licensed products and such in the film. It's just hard to even appreciate the visuals, given what they are serving. That's what makes films like this so saddening. On top of continuing to give theatrical American animation a bad name, when they fail, it's the people who physically made it that tend to lose their jobs. Remember when DreamWorks slashed their staff, leaving the laid-off employees to face a cutthroat job market? I never want to see that, ever. Of course people lose jobs, it happens. Filmmaking is a business. But for something like this, it's just dispiriting. I barely have the words to express it. And no, I'm not using an emoji. Oh, and I didn't even mention the lengthy chunks devoted to excruciatingly long ads for Candy Crush, Dust Dance, and Spotify, on the grounds that we're addicted to our phones. The film even squeezes in a gag about how Candy Crush hasn't been touched by the phone's owner in months, though since there's no energy by then, no laughter was produced. Most other boring children's films sometimes have something inspired, from bizarre humour to angular characters and animation, to fun production design, and so on. The Emoji Movie has nothing beyond serviceable visuals. It has a fantasy plot that declares loudly how much it violates its own rules, and a twist anyone who's seen a film in their lives will figure out straight away. Everything to load about modern animation is here in full force, and the film knows it as it races through 78 minutes. No so bad it's good here, it's just bad, and the worst of the worst at that. It takes a lot to piss me off, but this flick managed it. At least everyone, critics and audiences alike, are united in having their souls crushed by this thing. Here's hoping it fades from existence, and fast. Thanks for watching the review folks. As always, I'm your host, Mike Culligan of Cartoon Karma. If you like what you saw, leave a like or a comment, that'd be pretty neat. Subscribing will be even neater. Or you can check out my other videos, where I cover animation of all shapes and sizes. Perhaps even follow the channel on Facebook and Twitter. All your choice, but it sure brings a smile to my face. Until next time folks.